Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. To our top stories, sponsored by Carnegie Heights. The latest on the former CEO of Wynn Resort's defamation lawsuit. The appeals court siding with Steve Wynn against attorney Lisa Bloom. The court denying her motion to dismiss Wynn's complaint about a press release. Bloom arguing her client was ordered to be, quote, sexually appealing to Mr. Wynn. Wynn calling the press release false, that he was legally blind at the time. Wynn stepped down as CEO in 2018 after multiple allegations of sexual harassment. Over in the east side of Las Vegas, the Clark County Commissioner hosting a groundbreaking ceremony this morning for a new bridge that will connect two sections of Desert Inn Road, widening the portions between Blue Ash Lane and Hollywood Boulevard.
This is a $20 million road wash bridge, which we are going to take 1 year to build, and it's going to dramatically change the east side of Las Vegas and the way people that live on the east side can get to the west side.
The bridge will also add new roads and bike lanes. William Charles Incorporated is the contractor. More students are set to return to the classrooms tomorrow. That's as the Clark County School District allows all pre-K through 5th grade to return 5 days a week starting on Tuesday. As you can see, class sizes have shrunk quite a bit since the pandemic. Stay tuned for more coverage tomorrow morning on 7 at 7 a.m. Now to some exciting entertainment news, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. The Smith Center announcing its return for the 2021-2022 Broadway series. Here is the full list for you. Some may sound familiar as movies too, such as My Fair Lady, Cats, and A Christmas Carol. Review Journal's Renee Summerhour talked to the CEO and has so much more. Renee?
Yeah, Jen, in anticipation of the resuming of shows for the 2021-2022 Broadway Las Vegas series, the Smith Center announced several changes for season ticket renewals. An opt-out option, 1, will not be offered. 2, in order to expedite the renewals process, the Smith Center will not be processing any additional seat-changing requests. And 3, before ticket purchases, patrons will be asked to agree to attendance guidelines and safety procedures, including wearing a mask at all times during future visits to the Smith Center.
You know, what we do is entertain and inspire audiences, and we've had none. The vast majority of the people who work here have been furloughed during this period. So the idea of being able to reopen, re-excite the community, and bring all of our family back together is something really special to us.
Plus, actress Ann-Margret about to be honored in a big way. Review Journal's John Katzlaminas tells us more about this Viva Las Vegas star.
It's Viva Las Vegas once more for Ann-Margret. Elvis Presley's co-star in that 1964 classic is returning to the city on April 13th to be inducted into the College of Fine Arts Hall of Fame at UNLV. Ann-Margret hasn't been here too much lately, but she does have fond memories of headlining in the city, and she said she and Elvis had a great time in those days making a great movie.
In your lifestyle news, sponsored by Get Healthy Clark County, a penthouse taking extravagance to a whole new level. This unit at Panorama Towers behind the Las Vegas Strip features a rose gold staircase, mosaic waterfall, and spa-like bath. On sale for only $15 million. Plus, time to dig for your old baseball cards. Some could be worth millions. The 1952 Mickey Mantle card selling for $5.2 million. Apparently, collecting baseball cards, or at least buying and selling the most rare ones, has become a big thing again.
I didn't see any of this happening during the pandemic. My personal opinion was that people were going to, hunker down and just wait it out and just save money. But with the stimulus money and some people just getting bored of being at home and getting back into what they love, we saw quite the opposite.
Mom and pop shops like the Ultimate Sports Cards and Memorabilia Shop seeing a more steady stream of customers. Now a check on your weather, sponsored by 1 Hour Air. No matter the season, no matter the reason, 1 Hour is here for you. It was pretty toasty today, up to the 90s earlier today with strong winds coming through, up to 25 miles per hour. As the temps dip down later tonight, the National Weather Service is warning residents of Clark and Lincoln County of high-risk fires. However, the temps are expected to cool off later this week, highs sticking to the 80s. It looks like that wind will taper off. An added bonus, to continue to expect plenty of sunshine. In your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. Experts reacting to CDC's new guidelines for vaccinated travelers. Review Journal's Kelsey Kendall has more.
New CDC guidelines could offer some much-needed relief to the local tourism industry. Now, people who are fully vaccinated against COVID-19 can travel without any testing or quarantine period. Masks and social distancing are still required, though. This new guidance, combined with vaccination groups opening up, could help drive tourists back to Vegas. One official saying things are starting to head in the right direction, and obviously vaccinations are helping with that effort. The CDC is still saying to avoid unnecessary travel if you aren't fully vaccinated yet.
Sports, sponsored by Scenic Brewing Company. With this sports update, I'm Cassie Soto. The UNLV women's volleyball team is headed to the NCAA tournament with a perfect record.
The conference will take on Mountain West champs.
The 12-0 Rebels received an automatic bid as the Mountain West Conference champions and will play Illinois State in the first round on April 14th in Omaha, Nebraska. The winner will play second-seeded Kentucky on April 15th. The last time the Rebels reached the NCAA tournament was back in 2016. Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. It's time to renew a tradition unlike any other. The Masters tees off on Thursday, and Dustin Johnson is the 8-1 favorite to repeat as champion at the Westgate Sportsbook, where on Sunday, a bettor wagered $5,000 to win $45,000 on Johnson. Jordan Spieth is the 10-1 second choice after earning his first PGA Tour win in 4 years on Sunday at the Valero Texas Open.
In your health news, Nevada is now one of 20 states allowing almost everyone to get their COVID shots, today being the first day Nevadans 16 and older are eligible. All appointments were gone before UNLV even opened its doors today. Speaking of vaccines, the Nevada Gaming Control Board pushing for hospitality workers to get theirs. The board saying it would consider increasing floor occupancy for licensees, taking, quote, measurable and material steps to vaccinate. Some resorts are already doing so. That wraps up 7 at 7 p.m. from the Review Journal studio. I'm Jen Ah. Watch us on the RJ mobile app, Roku TV, YouTube, and other devices. Also, watch 7 at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Good night.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.